Let's take a look at what's going on in the world now. The jury has delivered its verdict in one of Silicon Valley's biggest fraud cases on Monday, as Elizabeth Holmes was found guilty on 4 of 11 charges made by federal prosecutors.
The statement is from U.S. Attorney Stephanie Hinds. The guilty verdicts in this case reflect Miss Holmes' culpability in this large-scale investor fraud, and she must now face sentencing for her crimes.
Once an icon for her startup Theranos, which claimed that it could accurately and reliably test for a range of conditions using just a few drops of blood taken from a finger prick, Holmes now awaits sentencing. Fraud charges were based on her exaggerating to investors what her blood testing company's machines can do, how much money the company could earn, and how widely the machines were being used. Of the 11 charges, Holmes was acquitted on 3 that related to defrauding patients and on 1 count of conspiracy. She faces up to 20 years in prison, as well as hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines. A heavy winter storm engulfing parts of southeast and mid-Atlantic states on Monday has forced government offices and schools to close. This includes Washington, D.C., where federal offices closed and dozens of schools canceled or delayed opening. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser declared a snow emergency as public transportation in the city of 700,000 people operated at a reduced schedule. According to the National Weather Service, severe weather warnings were in effect for Georgia, the Carolinas, and Virginia, where 10 to 20 centimeters of snow, along with winds up to 64 kilometers per hour, were forecast. It also warned that some parts of the region could see a total of 30 centimeters of wet snow. Authorities warned heavy snow is expected to accumulate on roadways in the affected areas, with homes and businesses potentially seeing power outages. Turkey's annual inflation rate surged to 36.1% in December 2021, the highest in the 19 years that President Tayyip Erdogan has been in power. Erdogan on Monday responded to the latest figures.
Like many other states, there is a reality of inflation before our country. Today, the inflation for 2021 has been announced at 36%. We are saddened that our citizens had to face such levels for whatever reason.
He added that his administration will continue to fight the rising inflation and bring it back to single digits as soon as possible. This comes as consumer prices in December rose over 13%. Turkey's lira also shed 44% of its value last year after the central bank slashed interest rates after President Erdogan prioritized credit and exports over currency and price stability. Despite the president's drive to lower inflation, some economists predict inflation could reach as high as 50% by the spring. Turkey now has the 8th highest inflation in the world. 김도현, Arirang News.